Hello, everyone. In this era of artificial intelligence which is upon us, does one really need to do an MBA? Is an MBA of any value? And is it relevant to do an MBA when AI is everywhere? AI is a major structural shift, and it is going to be a threat to many white collar jobs out there. For the first time in history, white collar jobs are probably more at risk than blue collar jobs. These are interesting times to live in. AI is going to impact many white collar industries. We have come to accept it, whether it is happening now, 18 months from now, or 30 months from now. Most of us are already using it and figuring new things out. The pace at which it is changing is significant. It is not without its flaws, but there is enough development for all of us to acknowledge that it is going to impact our lives, careers, and industries. Should anyone do an MBA at all in this context? If you do not do an MBA, what are you going to do? There is not a single completely safe industry out there. A lot of higher education acts as a strong signal. When you say you have completed an MBA, it signals that you have completed a professional course that helps run a business. More importantly, it shows ambition to pursue a postgraduate degree. If you graduate from a top college, it proves you were capable enough to clear a competitive filter, survive a harsh academic environment, and secure a job at the end of it. Recruiters and industries use this information to make an inference that a candidate is highly capable. A standard correspondence degree does not carry the same weight. A PGDM or MBA from a top institute sends a completely separate signal. All of us look to send a signal that we are sharp, capable, and good problem solvers. In that context, completing an MBA from a top B school remains highly relevant and in some ways perhaps more relevant than it used to be. Our careers often sit at the intersection of business and technology. With AI disrupting technology, coding, and development even more than it disrupts core business operations, a deep understanding of business is becoming increasingly valuable. Problem solving from a business point of view holds a distinct advantage over pure coding. Between the two, baseline coding is probably more open to automation. Do not reduce high quality education to a simple set of knowledge points. It is not just about learning the 4 Ps of marketing or the 6 Ws of management. You can pick those up online or from a book if you have the time and inclination. The real value lies in being in an environment where you discuss complex ideas with a sharp peer group. Surviving a difficult academic environment sends a clear message of capability. AI divides the workforce into distinct segments. There is a stack of high end jobs, a large middle tier, and physical labor oriented jobs. Physical labor jobs that require a combination of physicality and cognitive adaptability will remain steady. Jobs that involve deep communication, care, empathy, and active listening will also survive much longer. The middle tier, however, is going to be automated more aggressively. The people who survive are those who figure out how to exploit new tools in a business context to generate value. If you want to be in the higher paying, lucrative part of the workforce, there is an absolute obligation to place yourself in the top sliver because the median layer is under threat. Whether through an MBA or other means, there is immense pressure on everyone to be in the top 10% of their field. Be it coding, teaching, high quality product design, or architecture, a line is being drawn. The bottom layers face automation while the top layers survive. The percentage varies by industry. In baseline coding, the survival threshold might be tight. In specialized fields like medicine, it might be different. But everywhere, the returns are shifting heavily toward people who can communicate that they belong in the topmost tier. There is more pressure on recent graduates to be at the absolute top of their game. High quality communication of excellence and the power of a premium brand are more critical than ever. If you're looking to excel, you must have a mechanism to show that you are an elite professional, not a run of the mill median provider. One way to communicate that is to complete a degree that carries real substance. Completing a rigorous selection process and learning within a top peer group counts heavily. Some might call this credentialing or gatekeeping, but in the era of AI, your absolute output and how effectively you leverage AI tools can speak for itself. If you can find tangible ways to stand out, showcase your work, and establish your position as an elite performer, the rewards are higher today than they were a decade ago. If you're looking for a reliable, structured path, graduating from a top tier college is a proven route. In India, aiming for the top 15 to 40 management institutes is ideal. The tangible takeaways of business, such as marketing, accounting, finance, human resources, and operations, remain fundamentally consistent. AI has not disrupted the core principles of what you learn in a quality B school. However, the relevance of that education will be significantly lower for a median candidate who only memorizes buzzwords without understanding how they apply. It becomes highly valuable for candidates who can leverage it to achieve true excellence. If you are ambitious and deciding on your next step, the EduRev app offers comprehensive courses that fit these changing demands. Whether you choose an extraordinary data science course, a wonderful analytics course, an advanced AI module, or a premium MBA preparation track, the main goal is to reach the top 10% of your chosen segment. Since AI has become a massive trend, many professionals are simply piling AI buzzwords onto their resumes. Just like engineering or any other popular field, AI itself is forming its own talent stack. The top few percent will drive the heavy lifting, while the rest will just be hangers on. If you only add a few trending terms to your CV without real depth, AI tools will easily replicate what you offer. Instead of being a median employee with a superficial mention of AI, you are much better off being a top tier MBA candidate who knows how to use AI tools with high efficiency to solve real business problems. To gear up for the AI era, you have two options. One is to dive deep into technical AI and machine learning systems. The second is to become absolutely exceptional in your chosen field while mastering how to deploy AI tools effectively. The second option is incredibly powerful. Focus on being outstanding in your core domain and communicate that capability clearly rather than blindly following the crowd into generic AI streams. Do not follow the herd without a clear strategy. Focus on reaching the top tier of your industry. AI is turning many sectors into winner take all industries. Traditionally, fields like sports, cinema, and the arts have operated this way. Out of thousands of players, the top few percent make the vast majority of the impact and revenue, while the median layer struggles for baseline scraps. More corporate and technology industries are moving toward this structure. Find your specific domain and place yourself in the top bracket. Figure out effective ways of communicating your intellectual capability, your ability to articulate ideas, your empathy, and your advanced problem solving skills. In this context, a premium business education is an excellent vehicle. Over the next 25 years, exceptional talent will be rewarded more disproportionately than ever before. Many people ask if an MBA is still useful now that AI is here. But even before AI, an MBA was never a magical license that instantly made someone a great business leader. An MBA from a top institute has always provided a clear signal to the market that you are sharp enough to get in, survive, and excel. That signal remains completely valid today. Focus on building that excellence and communicating it clearly. Best wishes.